doing? What else is new? My sound. My sound is there, but desktop audio doesn't seem to be working. So that's weird. Why would that be? That did work last time, so why wouldn't it now? Yeah, but you, the two of you, the sound of, yeah, not sure why. See if we can find out what it is. Well, yes, obviously. Let's see if I can find this one. Okay. If any of you can make some noise. Hello. No, not working. I seem to remember last time we had the same sort of issues. Digital speaker, stream speakers. Okay. Can you say something? Yeah, not working. Not working. Let's see if I can try something else. Maybe that one. I'll just go from top to... yeah, still nothing. No, nothing. No. We had that one. Speakers, high definition audio device. No. For the oh, maybe this one.
Yeah.
Try again. Yay! Okay.
And there was much rejoicing.
We're alive! Yeah.
I can hear myself, which is weird.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Is it somebody's? I didn't hear that last time, but now... Oh, now it's gone. I think your speakers were probably on or something
it's
like
because
that.
you like the sound of your own voice.
Yes, well, not really, but... well, it seems like it, but it's not really the case. Okay, so after some tweaking, which we normally always do, and I chose not to update OBS because I thought that would cause problems. But apparently, it doesn't matter whether or not you update it; it will cause problems anyway.
That could have been even more dangerous.
That could have been even more dangerous.
Dangerous, yeah, more dangerous.
Well, there's now an echo in the system.
I know. Yeah, we have a terrible echo now.
Yeah, but that's because we did not update.
Probably. Well, now the echo's gone. Is it? I don't know. Somebody's speaker seems to be back feeding. We will try, and if this all fails, then well, nothing we can do about it. Welcome everybody.
It's probably me. Try that.
Okay. Yeah, now it's better, I think.
Yeah, for some reason it defaulted to the microphone on my webcam, not my actual microphone.
Oh, so there. Okay, so now I think we are finally there where we want to be. Welcome everybody to the Grindelwald Bastards show. Tuesday nights, 8:30. Normally with some hiatuses in between because of several reasons. Traveling mostly being the most important reason. Chris has been over to Holland last week, which was great, obviously, and Oscar has been on holiday too. So that's why we skipped, I think, 2 weeks probably. But now we are back, and I think a couple of things that I think we should probably discuss. One of them is obviously Formula One. The other one is maybe a little bit about Max's Red Bull traveling from Europe to the States. And maybe yes, I think there is some Rivian news also to be to be discussing, and I don't know if Oscar has anything to add to that. Did you start building any of your Lego boxes yet, or still no?
No, I actually took one downstairs, so it's standing now for 3 weeks already in the living room.
So it's almost
it's looking at me with some anger.
Yeah. build me.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a new Lego as well.
Well,
so we have a lot of stuff to cover.
Okay, let's start with Formula One. I don't even know where to start. We have 2 races probably to discuss.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about Brazil as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil was. I didn't see that one live, and I think that was a good thing because that seemed to be terrible. I don't know.
Well,
No, I don't know what happened, but Red Bull was not up to its normal pace apparently. Max crashed into Hamilton, or the other way around. And then Max did this epic thing where he didn't want to let Perez by, which I think is just an asshole thing to do.
Yeah, that was him being a bit of a dick. And it became even worse after Abu Dhabi, because if he'd have let Checo past, Checo would have been second in the championship.
I don't know if that. No, I don't think so, because there's not enough points in between them. I think that those points were because of the 6th and 7th. It's only 1 or 2 points, and between first and second and third here was 3 points. So he would still have. I think he would still not have been there. But anyway, whether or not that was a thing,
Both Checo and Leclerc had 290 points. So all Checo had to do was finish in front of Leclerc.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have won.
Yeah.
He would have been second in the World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So if Max had let him through, he would have had more points than Leclerc from Brazil. And then even if it had finished in the order that it finished in Abu Dhabi, Checo would have still been second in the championship.
I think he would have still have to pass Leclerc also in Abu Dhabi to become second. But anyway, we can find it out. I don't know. But I think most importantly, I do not understand why Max did what he did. I mean, there is absolutely me no point.
It's because of Monaco.
Yeah, but that's
held
just
a grudge since
yeah,
Monaco.
but that's holding a grudge. That's childish. I just don't agree with that. And whatever they say, I think Max is the same as all champions. He's an asshole, because that's the only way to become a champion. Senna was an asshole. Schumacher was an asshole. Hamilton is an asshole. That's the way to be. Your mindset needs to be that way to become a champion. You will just be choosing for yourself all the time at expense of everything else. So there is no team play in Formula One. It's all about the one driver that needs to become a world champion. And that's the way it is. So I can't hate him for that. I would just think that it just sets the standard for champions. I think that's the way it is. And Vettel, although now he is all hey, there she is. Hello. It's good to see you again. Oh, there it is. Yes, the Zandvoort version. Yeah, it's made it. Yeah, we'll discuss that later. But that was an adventure too, I think. Anyway, in my opinion, everybody that hated him already now really has a reason. To hate
exactly.
Him. And he gave them a reason to hate him.
He gave them the reason, but I don't know. He shouldn't have done it.
No, he shouldn't have done it. And I will.
The only plus or the only upside to all of this is he now does have the record for the most race wins in a season by number and by percentage.
Yes, so that's a good thing. That's probably why he wanted to do it. And then the Monaco thing. Apparently that was the whole reason. And I can understand if Perez, and I think he admitted that, if Perez crashed intentionally, just to make sure that Max did not overtake him during quali and became first or pole, that obviously is inexcusable too. It's not the first time it has happened, but it is still inexcusable. But it would have been much better for Max's how do you call it? Max's
likeness.
Yeah, there's another word for it. But if that had become common knowledge, and he still had not held that as a grudge against him, that would have grown him as a person, and many people who might have hated him might have turned on that to say, oh well, this is really really a good thing. Now he has just increased that, but he doesn't care. He really does not care what people think about him. The only thing is
But
that
you have to be like that though.
Yeah.
You can't.
I think so.
I think so too. I agree. That's but within the Red Bull team, I'm not sure. You know, what will happen next year? They will still race together.
If I share my screen, do you think that this will mess up Skype?
Try it.
Yeah. Let's mess up Skype. Yeah.
All right, let's just mess it up live.
It's gonna be different now. It might work, but I'm not sure. Let's just do it.
I was going to say difference isn't necessarily good. So let's see what happens as we're talking about stuff. Let's try that.
Okay.
Do you see a shared screen?
Yeah, but I need to sort of refocus that whole thing to make it all fit into one little screen thingy.
Sorry.
It's possible. No, it's okay. It's not a problem. I just now I at least I have control of the whole thing. And that's better than it was. This should probably. This is okay, isn't it? I can see a picture of the both of you on Zandvoort.
Yeah. So
at Zandvoort.
When we were in Holland, we decided to go to Zandvoort, and just because we've never been. Well, I mean, I've not been there since I was 7 or 8, maybe. And we turned up, and they had this big thing outside the circuit, and all the gates were open.
Yeah.
And there were some very expensive Porsches there, so I stopped and talked to someone who was driving a Porsche. He'd come out to get petrol.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, it's an open track day, so just come and watch."
Mm-hmm.
So we walked all the way down to the main grandstand.
Cool. Yeah.
Because the gates were open.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just able to stand in the grandstand at Zandvoort and watch people race expensive Porsches.
That is so cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you were very lucky. Yeah, and it was a beautiful day too.
Great.
Mm.
It was really nice. Yeah, it was warm and sunny, and yeah.
That's really cool.
So
yeah, that's great. You know, sometimes
it's amazing how much infrastructure they put in for the race, because you can see here, this is just the main grandstand, but all of the other stuff is temporary.
Yeah, I know, Dave. It's all built for the race and then taken away again. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. I mean, yeah, you are very lucky to be able to see some car racing, because there are many days where nothing is happening, I think. But cool. Really,
I'm going to mess your screen up now.
Yeah, that's fine. I will reconfigure the whole thing, hopefully, to make it all. Yeah, that's okay. The only thing is that now, for some reason, it's the layout is different, and I'm not sure if I can see if I
like doing this. I find it
that's fine, but
I find it interesting to challenge you.
Yeah, and that's okay. I will just try and figure out whether I can maybe I can change these windows around. No, I can't drag them around. Let me play with this a little bit. Speaker view. Yeah, that's.
I find that it gives us a nice polished production look when we do
this. It's true. Now this is speaker view. This is grid
like a well-oiled machine.
It is. Yeah. But the only thing is that I'm not sure whether I can move these windows around, because obviously you can't. But remove from call. No, I won't do that. Fit and crop video. That's fine.
But also on my end, Skype is a different look and feel now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
because
do not see anymore what I saw.
What about to get them out? No, that's not it.
Oh yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. To get them out is not it. Only
Oscar, if you go to
video.
the top right corner, Oscar, which is where it says view.
I think
do grid view or speaker view. That's probably the best thing.
Grid view was great, but it was the other way around. Now I have done something else which makes it a little bit better. The only thing is that it's not on the top of my screen. But this is no, it's working. Well, this is good enough. let's just keep it at this, because that's the whole thing, you know. If I this is great. This is window stuff. If I do this, then you become very narrow, like letterboxed. But if I go
But
up,
the beauty of it is we can't see what you're doing.
No, because I'm outside of the bloody thing. Anyway, we'll
anyway, Max is world champion.
We'll be fine.
Max is also a dick.
Yes, apparently. So let's leave it at that.
Maybe one last comment. The funny thing is that in the week afterwards, Red Bull actually said, "Yeah, we should never have asked Max to do this."
Yeah.
And
so. Yeah,
that's as bad as Toto becoming Lewis's bitch.
Yeah.
No, Christian, you need to maintain control over the team. Max doesn't own the team.
No.
So
no, and and as I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen next year. Well, Checo's not going to do anything for Max, that's for sure.
Oh no.
So and Max will be just Max, the same as ever. And then we'll see. Mercedes might be very strong. Ferrari actually might be very strong. I did like the fact that Leclerc won second, to be honest.
Yes,
because
he deserved that.
Yeah, he deserved that more than Perez, because Perez, is not a top driver,
Perez,
I think.
That was a bad strategy call when they brought him in for tyres, because I think he could have had Leclerc if they'd left him out on one stop.
Yeah.
But
that's one thing. On the other hand, I think a better driver than Perez would have probably made it a couple of rounds earlier. And would have had the chance to at least pass Leclerc. And Perez is just, he's obviously a good Formula 1 driver, as far as I can tell. But he's not level Leclerc, not even level Sainz, I think. He is not level Hamilton, Russell. He's just below that, I think, as a driver. And because of the car, he gets to, get close to second. But I don't think it's his skills. So I am really happy that Leclerc got second. And next year will be maybe more evenly spread between 3 drivers.
Yeah.
Or it will be Leclerc and Max battling that out. So, well. Anyway, so that season is over. We can have some rest now and wait what happens next season.
Yeah, see what happens next.
Yeah. But
next year, 3 Dutch-speaking guys in the Formula 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like it that the Hulk is back.
Yeah, Hulk is. Yeah, I like that too. I really like Hulk.
He's like the fire extinguisher. So they keep him in a glass case, and if anybody an emergency, they throw the glass screen. He go off.
They throw him at it. I do like Hulkenberg too. Really, really nice driver to have. With Ricciardo leaving, having Hulk back is really great for entertainment purposes alone. And I think that's just great. And then we've got obviously some other. Well, we've got Nick de Vries. He seems to be a little bit of a dick already. So that's good.
He's been practicing early.
Yeah.
I think he was actually today already faster in the Alpha Tauri than what's his name?
Tsunoda.
Tsunoda was. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that he just is a good driver and gets it all together and be of some use in the midfield. So anyway, we'll see all about that. Let's move to a little bit still a Formula 1 related, but obviously Chris was here and
someone gave me something.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Isn't that cool?
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of the problems at Amsterdam, we decided to only travel this time with carry-on bags. And this was bigger than the inside of one of my carry-on bags. It was too deep this way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To get it in the carry-on bag. So that carry-on bag on the way back became checked baggage. I figured that Amsterdam couldn't lose stuff if it was leaving the airport.
Uh-huh.
And this became my hand baggage on the way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I sent some photos to Paul of Max in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
At the airport, and then in the overhead bin, and then
exactly,
security, and then
and then home with the kitty. Yeah.
It's,
Well, I'm happy that
he's
it all.
made it back okay.
Okay. Cool.
Nothing's rattling inside. I haven't dared open it yet because I've got a Perspex. I have a cover that I've ordered for it, so
Yeah. It's
but yes, he made it back in one piece. Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. I think it should be okay. It's packed very well, so
Yeah.
and it's pretty light because it's resin, so it's should be okay. But anyway, so that was the adventure that Max had.
That was quite the adventure getting that.
Yeah, definitely. And what about?
And did you get also your checked in bag?
Oh yeah, that came back okay. That was fine.
Okay.
That's arrived with us. So
cool. Great stuff. Anyway, and then we have, I think you have a delivery date now on the Rivian.
Allegedly July to September next year.
Yeah. So it's still a little bit,
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Is that better or worse than expected?
Worse than expected. It was supposed to be January to March, so it's 6 months late.
Yeah.
That puts it right in the same delivery window as the Polestar 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I might have done another thing. I might have put a deposit on a Volvo EX90.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
So it's a 3-horse race now.
Yeah.
Whichever one gets here first, I'll get rid of the deposits on the other 2.
If only they knew about each other. You probably
You can start a dealership.
Well, we can have maybe that will attract some viewers of the channel. If you just make that a weekly like a race thing, like how far is everybody?
I'm not intending to actually have 3 cars.
No.
To have 1 car.
Yeah.
But what might happen is if the Rivian arrives early, I would take the Rivian and then I might keep the deposits on the other 2. And depending on how I like the Rivian, I might then sell that and keep the Polestar.
Yeah.
Or sell that and keep the EX90. I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to end up with.
Well, with the delivery times, everything's up in the air anyway. Who knows if... Yeah?
Speaking of up in the air, when we got back, my iPace had decided that I couldn't have any cabin heat.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
So I've been driving around in -8 degrees Celsius with no heat in the car.
With no heating. Oh,
and
wow.
I took it in on Monday, and they said it's the heater control module, which is a box about that big with electronics in it.
Yeah.
It's plugged in. Where do you think that box is in the car?
Oh my God! It will be somewhere really, really not logical.
It's under the floor, above the high voltage battery. So they now have to take the high voltage battery out of the bottom of the car to get to the plastic module that's this big.
Really?
That seems to be a thing lately.
Why do people design cars like this?
Well, apparently this is a thing. They don't look at that anymore. Not of serviceability.
No.
They think it will never break and it will never have to be taken out. So we will just, because it's electronics, so it can't break. Yeah, and they just put it in places where they never can find it or can reach it again. I've heard stories like that a lot.
So I don't have a car at the moment, and and they're going to have to take the high voltage battery out to fix a piece of electronics, which just seems weird to me. But okay, it's all under warranty, so
yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, I would say it's maybe they are doing it on purpose because the electric cars almost do not need any maintenance anymore. Yeah. So this is a way how to still make money.
Yeah, except it's inside warranty and it will be for another 3 years. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
But they're just losing money.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a side note. So maybe next week I'll have a car that has warmth in it.
That would be really, really nice.
Yeah. Hey,
it would be nice to have heat.
We never talked about it, but does Paula also have a car or?
Yeah. She's got a Nissan Leaf.
Okay. Nissan Leaf. Okay.
2013 Nissan Leaf, so a first generation.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs an upgrade as well, or?
But it has this much range.
Okay.
Yeah. So therefore she needs an upgrade as well. So then you have already 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that we keep the Polestar and the Jaguar, or we keep the Rivian and the Polestar?
Wow.
Rivian and the Polestar. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think Rivian, Polestar, or
Yeah.
maybe Volvo. I don't know. We need to
Because
look
I'm
at
made of money, I can afford two $80,000 cars. So.
that.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes. No, that's crazy. But anyway,
I'm relying on the Jaguar still working to become the deposit on whichever car I want.
yeah.
It'll make the loan
Less painful.
more tolerable.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of putting it.
I can totally understand. Anyway, yeah, it's. Oh, I got a message from Edwin. Oh, he missed it. He didn't get a. I don't know. He didn't get a notification or something, so he has to look it up in the rerun. And we don't know if the quality is any good because we didn't have our QA manager on
our
board.
resident QA guy.
Yeah.
Well, the question now is, what's the number on the stream? Is anybody watching, or are we just talking to dead air?
I think we're talking to dead air, probably. But,
okay.
No, there are
there are
watchers.
3 watchers. Which
Yeah.
one of them is me?
Yeah. And the
One
other
of them
not
is you
watching.
and Chris.
No, I'm not watching.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
then
Okay.
we
Then
have
we've
one,
got some. We've got some.
Hello, viewer, whoever you are. Send us a message.
Yeah, send us a message. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's almost
Unless
over.
that's just one of the YouTube robots that just always monitors the channel or
Yeah,
something.
if we're not saying anything stupid, or yeah, it could be. Anyway, so the car thing could be something that draws people if we just do a contest. Which company has the shortest? Which company is first to deliver your car? They will win a customer. So we will just
they get to keep a customer.
we will
I
have
guess.
a graph and see which one is in front, and then
I mean, the Rivian is already 6 months behind, so
yeah, so that's
you know,
no bonus points whatsoever.
no Polestar. I think Polestar probably can deliver when they say they can deliver.
Yeah,
But the disadvantage with the Polestar for me is we don't have a Polestar dealer in Salt Lake.
No.
The nearest one is Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if it ever needed anything doing to it,
Yeah,
it basically has to get on a truck and go to Denver.
yeah, that's not ideal.
So that's like buying a car in Holland and having it serviced in Bilbao.
Yes,
But
exactly.
it's basically Volvo or not.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
So
the
wouldn't
Volvo is
it
the same
be
problem.
The Volvo dealership.
Volvo
taking
have
care
had
of
an
it.
argument with Polestar, so Volvo dealerships don't service Polestar vehicles.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. There you go.
And by argument, what that means is someone's not paying someone else enough money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's always the cause for
Sure.
arguments.
I'm sure if Polestar paid enough money, Volvo would become Polestar servicing.
Yeah,
Because Volvo can do it. They have electric vehicles. They have like the
XC.
XC40 recharge. So
Yeah.
they have to be able to service electric vehicles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
stupid. You know,
it's
things
awesome.
like that. It always goes wrong. It's always about money, and it always makes things complicated.
That makes it more complicated for me if we get a Polestar dealer in the next year, because at the moment, because we don't have one, the chances of me keeping that car are
Low.
kind of slim.
Yeah.
I think the car will be fine, but it's not having a service center would be the problem.
Mhm.
So that deposit was a gamble on the car being good and us having a service center when it was delivered.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have a service center when the delivery comes up, I'll just cancel the
Then you cancel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Volvo, the EX90, we do have Volvo dealers here, so that's not a problem.
Oh, okay. So that's
That's not an issue. And we have a Volvo and we have a Rivian dealership, so that's fine.
okay. So the problem with the Polestar is that you don't have any service. So either there's a Polestar service point nearby, or Volvo decides to service Polestar anyway, or it might not be the Polestar in the end. Well,
Or none of the above.
none of the above. Yeah, because we never know about delivery times. We never know what other brands will suddenly come up with stuff, you know. And Rivian, they've had their first problems, I think. They are now redoing some stuff, and you know, which it's normal, you know, early.
I mean, that's the good thing is all of the first production line trucks have been built, so all of the faults and problems with those are being found out.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of halfway through the first production run of the SUV, which is what we've got ordered. So hopefully by July next year, you know, that'll be 2 years of production under their belt.
Yeah.
basically. So they should have ironed out some of the really gross problems.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's
Um,
that's probably.
but you know,
Did you look into the Hummer? I've seen a movie about the Hummer.
no, on principle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a Hummer.
Because
It's the
to be
dumbest.
honest, I
video.
like it.
I mean,
It's the what?
that's like saying, have you looked at the Cybertruck? No.
Yeah, no.
I think in the Netherlands you need a
truck driver's
a
license,
truck
Yeah.
driver's
That
license.
Hummer, you'd never fit it on a Dutch street.
like a semi. No, it's too big. Like
You'd have one wheel in the cycle lane on each side of the street.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
But the movies I saw about it, it is a cool machine.
Yeah, it's heavy. I mean, they've put so much battery in there that they've somehow managed to make it. They've kept up with the brand notion of Hummers are not efficient.
Uh-huh.
And in the EV, they've done this by putting 190 kilowatt hour battery in there that only does 300 miles. So
Yeah, to get it moving.
it makes
yeah.
the Rivian look efficient, and the Rivian is
Yeah.
not an efficient vehicle.
No.
Yeah.
So
Oh
Yeah,
well.
and it's probably also twice the price of a Rivian. But
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And see, that's the other thing that the Rivian has going for it. I still have the original price locked in from before they
Yeah.
put the price up.
Yeah.
So if I decided to, I can still buy the Rivian for $77,000
And then sell it off.
straight away
Yeah.
for 120.
Yeah, there's your profit
Yeah.
there. So that's
You know, so
Makes
if I
sense.
really don't like it, I don't make a loss.
no, that's a good thing to know. So yeah. Oh well, that's interesting to keep doing. And then you never know which other brands will come up with electric vehicles. Is Tesla creating something? I mean, not that I want you to have a Tesla, but I mean, is Tesla coming up with new stuff, or is it still doing the? No, that's just the way it is now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing there.
Elon claims they're still working on the Cybertruck, but then you shouldn't
Yeah.
believe anything he says.
No. That's yeah.
and I think it's really time they get a new model for the Model S.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
his problem at the
becoming an
moment
old
is
car.
his problem is he spent $44 billion on Twitter, mostly with loans that he can't pay off now.
No.
So the interest alone is crippling him, and that money's going to have to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, so what's he going to do with Tesla and SpaceX? Because, you know,
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see what that all does. Well,
yeah.
anyway,
Hey,
I think we've
Yeah. I
yeah.
see some.
Yeah, that's cool. In a way, I mean, I've looked at it, and at first I thought, nah, and then I saw it, and then I thought it's really cool. It also has that little like house on the ground
yeah,
level.
and it has a little service vehicle down here as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the story behind this was a kit that Lego made specifically for people that worked for Vestas.
Yeah.
This was never sold on the open market. You couldn't just go into a Lego store and buy it.
Okay.
So this was like a limited production run of, I don't know how many thousand they did, but
Yeah.
it was done for the people that work for Vestas.
Yeah. Okay.
At least that's what I read on one of the Lego sites.
Okay.
And they come up on eBay every now and then, and they have silly prices.
Mhm.
And then this one came up, and it had a good price. And the reason it had a good price was, and I don't know if you can see this on the camera,
Oh yeah.
the box
Yeah.
is damaged
Little
down
bit dented,
here, and then
yeah.
it's creased across here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then there's you know, it's obviously been dropped or something at some point.
Hmm.
And you know, because I bought this to build it, not to hang on to it.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
I don't really care what the box looks
No.
like. So this guy had he was selling this for $100 less than everyone else,
Okay. Cool.
just because the box was damaged.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's sealed. It's never been opened.
No, exactly. So it's fine.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's everything's in there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So I will build that over Christmas as well. I have a
Very
lot of
cool.
Lego building to do. Over
Yeah,
Christmas.
very
I still have to
nice.
start my Ghostbusters card, the Ecto 1.
Yeah, I don't have a stash of Lego, which is unfortunate, but I did build the Ghostbusters car, which was really great to build.
Yeah.
and now I'm sort of out of things. Although I have another Lego kit, not an official Lego kit. It's like a Swiss brand bricks, mobile bricks or something Lego, which I was gonna sell on because I thought everybody wants that, and I'm one of the few that has it. You know, this thing that you always hear. I buy something which is very difficult to get, and then you can sell it for twice as much on eBay or Marketplace, which in my case is not the case. That nobody wants it, so now
you bought something that nobody wants.
I bought something that nobody. Yeah, so probably the price has gone down now. I'm not sure why, but you know, I thought let's try, and I failed miserably. So I might end up keeping on to that and building it myself, which is a good thing, obviously. But it's pretty big, so I don't know where I should probably leave it. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe next time on the show I'll show what it is.
Show at least what it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I'm not gonna tell because you have to watch next week in the next episode of
yes.
Grindelwald Bastards. Cliffhanger. So everybody, thanks for watching.
Our one viewer just got really excited.
Yeah, he's jumping up and down. Yeah. Okay, he or she. Yeah. Thanks very much, guys. Let's try again next week. I think I should be able to just make that because I think I should be at home, so that's fine. And then we'll again like, subscribe, do the whole thing, and
smash the bell.
We'll see each other next week.
Yeah.
I think that's what the cool kids say.
Smash the bell, yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.